Goddamn, they get your ass on custom thigh pads back in the day, boy. I know they had, no, those bitches were big as fuck. They had you with a mean ass T-bone face mask. Had your ass in that bit with an old T-bone. Hey, big head.
Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes.
Hey, big head, bro. Hey, bro. I'm trying to learn. I've been messing around with that little beat shit, bro. I'm trying to learn that shit, bro. You gotta tell me some of the details.
Turnover chain, but the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of
Like,
substance and swagger from the Canes today. This is the type of early season game
beats,
you
nigga.
look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the
Hey,
land, the
dog.
Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Like big head, I want to remix that you may be young but you're ready. Like I want to make a beat of that motherfucker song. I'm trying to play around with that motherfucker right now.
A run for the quarterback. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Love seeing these early season top.
I ain't gonna count that bitch be tough though, bro. That bitch be too tough.
How good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking.
Hold on, I'm playing this nigga Don right now.
They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee
Gotta
say?
concentrate, bro. You straight.
Top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time.
You may be young, but you're ready.
Quarterback checking the play.
Oh, nah, I ain't on MLB right now. I'm on, yeah.
Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Still running at the 40. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Yeah.
After that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC...
I'm playing this nigga right now, and these my plays.
You've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove.
Got some room entered to the goal line.
Bro, this nigga just ran, like, every play out.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Still on his feet at the 40. The expressway is wide open. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Extending the play. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground.
Nigga just gave me
for a couple spots. I believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jason.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented.
He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running.
Jig, I'm on your ass if you don't come to this way, bro. Period, bro. Tell me. Yo, I better come.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
Bro, this nigga.
Pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Canes will hustle.
He is a nigga sometimes, bro.
Wide receiver shows motion.
That shit ain't coming. Cuz we are in the white part of town, bro. Ain't shit finna pop off in there.
First down. Floating away. Gonna try to get it himself. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. After the last...
You got a belt to work, Ryan. You got a belt on that work, bro. I'm not worried about no nigga, bro.
They'll try to run for it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third.
I know Tua still got that belt that got his name scrolling across that motherfucker.
Nice job by this offense. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third down has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is the most dangerous.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Off play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll call for the fair catch here. this Bulldog offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of...
Got a lot of running room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll try the left side. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Quarterback checking off. Trying play action. He makes the connection. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you've got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Miami. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff team out there getting set. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. When you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. He leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Yeah, there go the other one. You too, Reese. I'm on your ass so heavy if you don't show up. Ooh, ooh.
He's looking to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended
Take
with
it over.
great field position.
Oh, RC. Perfect. Sounds good.
You gotta have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up
Well,
front.
alrighty then. Alrighty.
Some players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in field position. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more.
Hey.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you
Fires one high and deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. A first down for the offense. The give out of the gun. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Looking to throw on second down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll let it go down the right side. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Running to Green. Oh, look out. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him.
And that ball's free behind the line. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Right? The line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On third down, going up top. Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offense is
This fucking stadium rocking and he cheesing me. This nigga done ran 20 stretches and 10 jet sweeps already. So I'm doing it big.
Because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline.
On my life, he just ran my play. On my life. On my life, he just ran my play.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it.
Oh my God, that's a pick six.
The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away.
Number 10 in punt formation to kick it away.
Takes it on the return. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds.
Damn, he just threw a pick six and my nigga
Just a few
dropped it.
seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
That's a dot.
Inside the 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
You talking about me?
That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So C, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Fair catch, called for and made.
Yeah, you like that shit, don't you?
Just enough time to get.
Well, my first read was fucking
He wants to throw.
No, it was the corner route.
Down the left side.
Because I was gonna take my 3.
To wrap up the half and came up empty.
So I wanted to get out of bounds.
Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Bro, he threw a pick. Like, that was a mean-ass pick six he threw first, bro.
We'll kick it away to crank up the second half.
Yes, bro. Like, I'm glad they gave me my shit back, because god damn.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
I'm finna jet sweep his puss ass since he want to come out on that whole shit.
Another look at this Bulldog offense. They got plenty
Play
guns
me
in
gay.
the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired. In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things.
You seen that shit?
The lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive.
Oh my god, he didn't make the fuck.
Take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
I tried to, bro. Came out playing gay, so I'm gonna show you how to play gay. You
Second down coming up.
can't outgay me. Whoa, pause.
They'll run the toss.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy.
Toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top.
Oh.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it.
I literally can't, bruh. They made it to where I could only change the route of 2 niggas on the field.
Offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play.
2 niggas on the field.
They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Starts to scramble to
Bitch.
the left.
Out here trying to run my shit. What's
Able
up?
to wreak some havoc and get the sack. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Now, I find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He uncorks a bullet to the right.
Oh my god, that
And the
stupid ass shit just
explosiveness,
worked.
the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Simple call,
There.
excellent execution, moves the sticks on third down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing. Great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to fire on second down.
Oh, my fucking safety is horrible. That is a fucking pig. Jesus.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel.
Somebody just text me talking about going to the golf course tomorrow. What the fuck is
Arkansas
this?
State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 15 to Bowling Green. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let
This
us know
nigga
when he
just
goes final.
bullied the
He's knocked
fuck
down
out
in
of
the
my damn
backfield.
people.
He'll lose a couple.
Elon,
Man, what a
Jesus.
spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
He's got an open man. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Finds the tight end. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Bulldogs are on the move. The give to the back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The back goes in motion. Touch pass on the run. The 10. Touchdown, Dogs! They've got the lead here in the 4th. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. For the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
On second down, he'll fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Oh my God!
It's caught. And what a job to get the foot
No
down
fucking
and make it
way.
a huge gain along the
Anybody
sideline.
watching my game right now?
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
That's some
Good
sick
execution.
ass
They
shit.
move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. They're getting this guy lathered up.
That's
He
some
works
sick
his
ass
way
shit.
down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
On second down, he'll let it fly. On the move and looking deep. He got it.
That is so sick.
Couldn't
Man.
quite
Oh
nudge it in. Not
nah.
sure you could get much closer, but it'll be
Ain't
first
no
and goal.
fucking way.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish.
That is so
And he
sick,
takes it
man.
to the house.
Yeah, he just got good.
Touchdown, Canes.
My
They'll
God.
try to tackle
Nigga
it
just
forward.
snatched on 2 people.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Here's the give off the left side. Hard running there. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football.
Bro, that catch he had was so gay.
Get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Runs through the tackle. And the Dogs get it past the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
1st and 10 coming up. The secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Huge moment coming here as they try to quiet this raucous, crazy crowd. They'll ride the hot hand. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. Giving him his pads. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
Feeling slick. All right.
We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hoped for. High game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments.
Yep.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Georgia.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose.
Okay.
Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that?
Say what, bro?
Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse. Just coming through in